Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball.
And moments ago, the national anthem and the mental preparation for the game ahead. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And guys, checking out Michael Conley. What can we see here, you think?
You know, we've seen a lot of change in terms of what Mike Conley can do each year on the floor. He started out, didn't really have much of a jump shot, really improved in that area. Now he's playing with so much confidence that no matter what the circumstance during the game, he believes he can get the job done.
And one of the biggest ways he's made contributions to his team is by taking the ball away from the opponents. I mean, he's excellent with anticipation and quickness and tenacity, particularly at the point of attack.
Last game for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really looked tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He knows a big part of winning this game will come down to how well they can guard Blake Griffin. He said it all comes down to positioning and preventing him from getting inside, both on and off the ball. And guys, he's willing to concede some open jump shots to Griffin to do that. We'll see if Griffin can make him pay for it. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Jacks up a three. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Westbrook, no good.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With the tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Vukic passes to Hubbard. There's the feed to Westbrook. From beyond the arc, and the shot is good. And the Hawks with possession here. It's a three-point game. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Well, they split their season series a year ago, and remember, each team was battling for a playoff spot.
There's a lot of mid-conference teams, Clark, that get together and play some real tough, close, exciting games.
And that's not to be unexpected. I mean, they're evenly matched. And honestly, that's more fun to watch than a team full of superstars rolling over somebody and drumming them.
That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to Golden State.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Here's McCollum. After the made shot from Vukic, it's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit. The Pelicans trail. Here's Hooker. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
good, now leading by 1. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. McCollum off the pick from Griffin. McCollum kicks to Griffin. Hits it from three-point range. Griffin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The dish to Westbrook. Pass to Hubbard for the 3. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Westbrook gets a screen from Ukic. And Westbrook, here we go. And that one's good. He has 5.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Up top, Griffin. Here's Kuzma. A three-pointer, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 5.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
McCollum with the ball. McCollum off a pick from Gobert. McCollum kicks to Conley. Drops in the tray. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Passes it to Levin. There's a screen. There's the pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holt. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 8.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Now here's Conley. 26 points for him last game against New York. Now here's Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 7 points. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 5. Kuzma, defended by Hubbard. Back to Conley. Pass to Griffin. He dishes it to Conley. Offline with his 3. No good from Gobert.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Lane passes to Westbrook. There's the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Boy, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks, where it really does come down to confidence sometimes, doesn't it?
Boy, Kevin, you said a mouthful there. Confidence, such a thin line, because when you're confident and you're feeling it, then you tend to knock shots down comfortably. But when it's the opposite, then you start thinking about it, and that's no way to play the game.
Everything's going haywire then. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. The Hawks making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. The Hawks trail by 8. McCollum passes to Vincent. And again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Westbrook. He passes to Levin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Pass to Vincent. Takes a 3. They get it back. McCollum kicks to Gobert. Passes to Vincent. Feeds to McCollum. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Westbrook. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Tell you what, if their success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator. The defense has done very little to slow them down so far.
Hawks shooting just about an even 40% to start. Here's Vincent. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And the basket by McCollum.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Outside Westbrook. The pass to Levin. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Gobert. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Vincent. Shoots it. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Here's Westbrook. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3.
Robinson dishes to Green. Pass to Tate. Just 5 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And as you said, the defense are able to stop the barrage from outside.
Well, defensively, they need to do a better job of, one, pressuring the ball, disrupt their offensive rhythm, and then you've got to get to shooters, especially when they're shooting as well as these guys are.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Hawks trail by 7. Nance passes to Tucker. Here's Vincent. And Nance kicks it to Tucker. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Vincent. Dishes it to Joseph. The 8-footer. In deep, Robinson drops it in. And the Pelicans lead by 9. Atlanta with the ball. And the pass to Vincent. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta. Here's Joseph. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
So it's the Pelicans now. Fast break, the Hawks. He feeds it to Hardaway. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Well, the big thing with him is that corner 3-point shot. That's his spot. He loves drifting to that area. And so defensively, you've got to keep an eye on him. But what that does is it limits the amount of help you can give when he's on the floor.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Pelicans leading by 4. Joseph off a pick from Tate. Back to Robinson. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Here's Vincent. He has 5. Rejected by Robinson.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Hawks trail by 6. Down low. Here's Vincent. From outside the arc. Nice D from Joseph. Tate the pass to Green. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. First in fewest turnovers a game. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And this is a smart team, Clark, because you talked about the turnovers, #1 in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best. When they controlled the action offensively, they were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And this was a really well-disciplined club.
The Hawks trailing. They set the pick. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Boy, Kevin, I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great, excellent from the line. This year, they're hoping to do even better.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Left here in the first quarter. Number 27. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. Max checked in for Vincent. .51 seconds left in the first quarter. He kicks it to Hardaway. He squares up and sinks it. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Pass to Tate. All alone. Buries the jump shot. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mack, defended by Joseph. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 3. Tipped away. It's stolen by Nance. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put.
Coming up Friday.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And on top of that, they're really starting to knock down that long-range 3-ball tonight as well.
E.J. Tucker is out there at Nance. And it's John in at small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And here is Joseph. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 8-footer. And the shot is long.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Carter with it. Now Green defending. Carter off a bit from Mack. Carter outside. Kicks it to Mack. Defended by Tate. Here's Mack. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
A lot of fans focused on that Philadelphia matchup. Big game for them.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Passes it to Tate. Now the feed to Griffin. Hawks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. John, the pass to Tucker. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green. Carter with the block. And now running it up the court. Matt pushing it up. Carter. The pass to Avdia. Count that one. And the Hawks lead by 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
But great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play. Contesting everything. Starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Now the dish to Westbrook. Pass to Griffin. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Carter with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Griffin attacking. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Gobert. The Hawks working the ball around. 4 on the clock. Here's Griffin. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Griffin's got 5 points so far.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Carter kicks to Gobert. And he drops him away up off the glass. 6 points for him.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. You got to play hard, guys.
Lane passes to Griffin. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Kuzma. No good on the 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's Avdia. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley against Westbrook. Griffin kicks to Conley. Here's Kuzma. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. 7th in steals, 10th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
And I think what stood out to me was their ability to get out in the passing lanes and force turnovers. They were in the top 10 in steals, as you mentioned. And to me, that was their identity because they would really put a lot of pressure on the offensive team. And when they kicked it into gear and forced turnovers and scored at the other end, that's when they were at their best.
Second free throw, no good. New Orleans has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. He dishes it to Westbrook. Pass to Levin. Back to Westbrook. Here's Hogan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 11.
Yeah, he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And, of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
He passes to Levin. Feeds it to Westbrook. They set the screen. A second chance effort. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
And the free throw, no good. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. McCollum dishes to Conley. Sinks the triple. Conley's got 6. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here. And neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Lane passes to Westbrook. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 10.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Griffin kicks to Conley. Back to Griffin. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Griffin. And it's 9 points for Mike Conley.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Up top, Griffin. 5 points in the game. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New Orleans in the lead. Passes it to Levin. The offensive rebound.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Outside Conley. Dishes to McCollum. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 11 points.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Westbrook. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Lane passes to Westbrook. The 15-footer gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Herbert.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Michael Conley is third.
2 words for you about this guy. Fast hand. He was able to come away with the ball a lot last season. He found a way always.
The Hawks trail by 4. They set the pick. McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lane passes to Hubbard. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Hawks shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Clark, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Finished off the break. He has 5. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Lubin defended by McCollum. Pocket 6. Shot's good from Herbert.
How about 5 3-pointers for him in this half? His stroke looks awesome.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. There's the pick. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. McCollum dishes to Griffin. He feeds it to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. The shot is up, but they'll get another chance. And Gobert gets to Conley. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Conley's got 11. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
Here's Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. New Orleans moving it around. Five on the clock. Pulls it up. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks shooting at 51%. Really solid. He kicks to McCollum. And there's the pass to Vincent. Good on the triple. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
This is great stuff, guys. You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
To the paint. Pass to Tate. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Atlanta. Kuzma. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Vincent. Great D that time from Herbert.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Kicks to Joseph. Launches it. Vincent with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Kuzma. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists. Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And Tucker kicks to McCollum. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Well, I think that the Pelicans need to change their strategy against McCollum.
He has 9 points and 5 assists.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The Pelicans making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And the second free throw, good. 59 seconds left in the first half. Lubin defended by Vincent. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Now Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Passes to Tate. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Hawks have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. And he knocks down the first one. Russell Westbrook's checked in for New Orleans. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 10-point game. Lubin defended by McCollum. The feed to Joseph. Plenty of space. Rebounded by McCollum.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
And we've finished one half of basketball. The Hawks on top, up 10. 2K Sports, back in a moment.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The fun is the Suns.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going. We have seen an exceptional performance from her.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Russell Westbrook and Tukic in at the 5 spot. Conley with it. Back to Griffin. The dish to McCollum. Here's the 3. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Pass to Westbrook. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Now the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. Kept alive by Atlanta. Gobert the pass to Griffin. Here's McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 13 points.
Well, he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Feeds it to Westbrook. That's good.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
McCollum off a pick from Gobert. Let's go. And that one goes long.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Dishes it to Conley. He passes it to McCollum. Can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Westbrook defended by Gobert. Another one falls for New Orleans.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Now here's McCollum, defended by Lane. Here's Gobert, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Right side, Westbrook. Pass to Lubin. Back to Westbrook. New Orleans moving it around. The shot's good from Lubin. He's got 15.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Griffin sets the screen for Conley. McCollum. Here's Kuzma. A 3 off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Passes it to Levin to tie. The shot will not go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. McCollum kicks to go there. Hammers the alley-oop through. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
The Hawks leading by 3. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And now a look at Russell Westbrook, some stats on him. What a year he had last season. 11th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And what a nice weapon he was for them offensively. I mean, he was an excellent option every time down the court. I mean, his top 15 points per game ranking, that says it all.
Conley, the pass to Avdia. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Even with the 1 miss, he's still stretched it to a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now.
Lane passes to Joseph. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Boy, you gotta love a picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprise, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what? Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace overpowers the way I see it.
And it's good. Hardaway has got 8.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Joseph, the pass to Hubbard. Here's Tate. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 6.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
He feeds it to Conley. Pulls up on the wing. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks to Joseph. The pass to Hubbard. Here's Hubbard. Offensive rebound.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Here's Gobert. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Pelicans trailed by 3. Kicks it to Joseph. The feed to Robinson. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Hawks second.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Robinson hits them both. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Mack dishes to Nance. Pass to Hardaway. A three ball. Joseph with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. There's the pick for the lead. And the layup is good. And the Pelicans lead by 1. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
And Mack kicks to Nance. Clock at 4. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's good on the way in. Nance has got his first points in this one.
Looks like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Tate the pass to Robinson. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
The dish now to Mack. Here's the screen. Here's Kuzma. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tate the pass to Joseph. Outside Robinson. He dishes it to Green. Feeds it to Joseph. Pass to Tate. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead. The Hawks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Mack. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. Mack's got 5 points so far. New Orleans has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Dishes it to Green. He passes to Joseph. Number 27. Tries again. Well, it's blocked by Nance. And they're running. Hardaway dishes to Mack. It's stolen by Green. Green left side. Pass to Robinson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really an extraordinary game for Robinson. He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
The first one falls.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Griffin's checked in for New Orleans. Westbrook comes in for Corey Joseph. No good on the second free throw. Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Kuzma. No good on the triple.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
That's good. And the Pelicans lead by 4. The Hawks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. He feeds it to McCollum. Moves back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
First one falls for him. The Pelicans making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he got it done that time. But overall, it's been a rough game for him from the charity stripe.
They set the pick. Takes the three. Carter with the block. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Dia. Atlanta again missing.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
They double-team Griffin, and there's the pass to Westbrook. Trying his luck deep. Carter pulls it in.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Griffin kicks to McCullough. Carter outside. 6 to shoot for the tie, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Westbrook. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Back to Griffin. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight. Hawks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's McCollum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
There's the screen. Westbrook drives in. Griffin with the steal. Here's Kuzma. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Sean. The Hawks trail it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Carter, the pass to McCollum. With a tie. Second shot opportunity. Green with the block. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Pelicans lead by 2. And time for the
The NBA season.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Nance. He's out there with Hardaway. Holm is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Carter in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Lane passes to Hubbard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 24.
All of those 3-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Carter kicks to Nance. And it's blocked by Ukic. The feed to Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 19 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
And the first one drops. And the Hawks making a change here. Max checked in. And so Westbrook makes them both. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now here's McCollum, defended by Lane. McCollum kicks to Hardaway. Matt. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. It's blocked. But he stays with it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Corey Joseph's checked in for Russell Westbrook. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Joseph, the pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the pick. Nice tee from McCollum. The Hawks trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Joseph. Guarded by Hardaway. Rejected by Hardaway. Joseph. Rejected by Gobert. Outside Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide-open look there.
Kicks it to Joseph. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Levin. And the Hawks making a change here. Vukic passes to Levin. Fires the three. No luck. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum, and it's all evened up. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now here's Joseph. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Hangs in the air. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Good from Levin. All free throws good from Levin. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mack, picked by Griffin. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. Another 3 for Atlanta. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Levin passes it to Hubbard. And right through it goes. 26 points for him.
Well, he found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
Now here's McCollum, defended by Lane.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to the Hornets head coach address his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
The pass to Avdia. Lets it go with the three. Pelicans with the rebound. There's the dish to Mack. That's good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Number 28, defended by Griffin. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. McCollum dishes to Mack. Pass to Griffin. Feeds to Mack. Pocket 6. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. There's a good screen. Shoots the three. But they recover it. Poked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Avdia. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Griffin. Hits the three-point bomb. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeout.
Outside Conley. Off the screen. That one a little long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Joseph, the pass to Nurkic. Makes it off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
The shot's good from Sean.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
From deep. And the Pelicans get it back. Nurkic battles through traffic and lays it in.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Picked by Griffin. For 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're starting to give him a little too much space here in the second half. That's his 3rd three-pointer since the break.
Here's the pick. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 24 points for him.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
And the basket by McCollum.
Wow, fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
The Pelicans have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to Hubbard. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Avdia, defended by Hubbard. Here's Avdia. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
He dishes it to Joseph. Goes up on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Griffin passes to Avdia. Defended by Hubbard. The shot's good from Sean.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the fourth.
They set the screen. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Russell Westbrook in for the Pelicans. Ukic passes to Levin. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
And that one misses.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Griffin sets the screen for Conley. Latrey. Another shot. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. And it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
Now the pass to Levin. Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. And Gobert kicks to Griffin. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Right through the center that time, all net. And now a 5-point Hawks lead. Westbrook passes to Levin. Here's Hogan. Nails the wide-open jump shot. 30 points in the game.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Griffin. Here's Kuzma. Can't hit. And New Orleans will come the other way. Dishes to Westbrook. He passes to Levin. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's McCollum. Finally kicks to Griffin. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. Good on the 13-footer. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Now, if you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 5. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Left to play here in the fourth. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Levin. Shoots a fader. No good.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
Here's McCollum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Atlanta with the ball, leading by 5. Here's Gobert. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Griffin passes to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McCollum off a bit from Gobert. McCollum kicks to Griffin. Here's Kuzma. Knocks down the three ball. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're losing by 10. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet, because this one's done, boys.
Westbrook kicks to Griffin. Good on the three-point shot. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool with the line and polish it off.
And so the Hawks take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
Welcome to NBA basketball. I'm Damon Bruce, and we've got it for you here on 2K Sports. The young NBA season still rich with optimism. It's the Boston Celtics.
And the players doing a little talking here before tip-off. It's all in good fun right now. All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Hey, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Antetokounmpo?
And he's a guy who's so difficult to challenge defensively in terms of blocking his shot because he makes adjustments in the air and has the body control to allow himself the discipline to still get a good shot off.
And one other thing about him that you shouldn't fail to appreciate is the presence and impact he has defensively. He can lock you up and wear you down, and that effect really carries over to the rest of the guys.
You look at Boston. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
You know, looking at the Celtics, they've got to be incredibly deflated by the way things have gone for them this season.
Seems like everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, Clark. For a team that had some high hopes, it's been a major disappointment.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. This is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Now here is Holiday, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And Lopez gets it to go.
Now, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
And so it's Boston with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
You know, I'm not sure how it happened, but last year they had major trouble with these guys. Did not win a single game against them in the season series.
Now, here is Morris. 8 points his last outing. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
A little embarrassment in the recent past. That can help you get ready to get down to some business.
Well, there's always that motivation of revenge, okay? You know they want to save face and turn the tables this season. You know they'll be going hard for the sweep.
I mean, these are prideful players.
Without question.
Both free throws good from Hill. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Clark. The pass to DeRozan. Here's Muscala. Tries again. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's a screen. Hill with it. Guarded now by Morris. Nice job coming off that screen.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper, and that was the key to that play.
DeRozan gets a screen from Muscala. And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Muscala. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped them, too.
Morris. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Certainly not the green start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Here's Antetokounmpo with a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. I mean, credit him for his aggressive play.
Gets it to go.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
DeRozan gets a screen from Muscala. And DeRozan, here we go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Morris comes over to help. 6 to shoot. Here's Lopez. Gets it to go. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night. Celtics trail by 5. DeRozan gets a screen from Muscala. And DeRozan kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
The first one falls. And Morris drops them both. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Bulls.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get another shot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Now, here is Morris. Good D by Holiday.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Lopez outside. Releases. Connects. The jumper drops. Lopez has got 6. Celtics trailed by 5. Now Morris. And it's blocked. And now the Knicks on the break. Back to Holiday. Gives him the lead pass. New York moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Celtics trail by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Morris. That's good.
Boy, it's got to be a relief for him to finally get one to fall. No longer has he been begging from the field. He can relax a little bit and exhale.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Lopez. Outside Holiday. And yes, sir, that one drops. Holiday's got 6.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Morris with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to DeRozan. Fires from 18. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. Well, they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 4th, Brook Lopez.
I think he cares more about shot blocking than any other element of his game, guys. Takes so much pride in it. That's why he was where he was on that list.
And the Knicks with possession here. 9-point game. They get it back. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 8 points.
A perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Boy, he looks fresh and confident out there right now.
Number 40, Lopez covering. Here's DeRozan. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Outside Holiday. He passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 8.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Using his strength nicely there to ensure the rebound. Good work.
Antetokounmpo passes to Hill. Holiday dishes to Hill. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's back to Hill. Holiday lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Holiday's got 11 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line, maybe.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. There's the pick. Shot off the screen. No good off the front iron.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
The kick out to Walker. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Down low, number 40. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Knicks leading by 11. White with it. Outside, Walker on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Kelly passes to Anderson. Number 40. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Kelly.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
White gets the screen from Tucker. There's the pick. White, good. White's got his first points of the night.
They've been outstanding here in the first quarter. Great spacing, excellent passing, and the three-point shooting has been unbelievable.
To the inside. There's that killer two-handed slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Launches it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
So it's the Celtics now. Down by 12. Number 40. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
White gets the screen from Plumlee. He dishes it to Walker. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Anderson. There's the pass to Kelly. Number 8. And the rejection by Plumlee. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Five on the clock. Anderson's shot is off.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
There's Walker with the three. The feed to Tucker. Back to Walker. Launches a three. Shot is off. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Knicks lead by 12.
Next Friday, November 11th.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The Knicks leading by 12. There's the dish to White. Back to Walker. This one for three. The shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Number 40. Misses off the right iron.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
The drive by Jackson. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Plumlee. Outside, Jackson. Tries a three. It's rebounded by Kelly. Celtics trail by 12. Anderson, a screen on Jackson. To the middle, number 40. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Walker. Outside, White. And the Knicks miss again.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Number 34. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. He's got 11.
Well, finally, it's nice to see the ball actually go through the hoop.
Yeah, that always makes a game look better. I mean, it's been ugly so far here, but hopefully shot making will improve the looks of this one.
Pass to Plumlee. Backs down. Back to Walker. He kicks it to Tucker. Outside, Walker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get him the ball and get out of the way, and good things are going to happen.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
He's off on the first. And the Celtics making a change here. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Number 9. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Stolen. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Park. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
New York calls timeout.
Oh, we got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 4th in rebound, 10th and lowest turnovers per game. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots, so not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, at top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense, and try to pound you inside with the offensive boards.
Celtics passing it around. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And it's Walker penetrating. Outside, White. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Number 34, defended by Tucker. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And Jackson gets it to go. Celtics trail by 10. They set the pick. Number 9. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 8.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And White kicks to Walker. Shot is blocked. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And White kicks to Jackson. They grabbed her on this. Plumlee. Nice D from Muscala.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Clock at 6. Number 34. On the high post, he drills it.
And they're making this a game here, putting together a nice run.
Making it a game. How about anybody's game? I mean, they've caught fire, and it's a toss-up right now, guys.
And Walker kicks to White. White left side. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Celtics second.
I think free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everybody last season just had the hot hand.
First free throw is good. And the Celtics making a change here. And both free throws good for White.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Number 34. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Some really good games going on. How about that Denver one? That's an interesting game.
The Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Good on both. The Knicks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Walker. New York, no good that time either. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Number 34, Kemba Walker with the rebound. The Knicks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Dishes to White. But three cannot hit. And it's Boston the other way.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Number 30. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Jackson. Misses the jumper.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's Fultz. Knicks with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to Lopez. It's rebounded by Muscala.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's Fultz. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And the Knicks with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. White gets this screen from Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
There's the screen. And DeRozan kicks to Muscala. Shoots. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jackson. Back to Walker. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Walker's got 5 points so far. Celtics trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Shoots. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
And the Celtics making a change here. The Celtics have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they made the most of their opportunities from the free throw line a year ago, guys. About 82% as a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
No good from Antetokounmpo.
Looked like he was maybe showboating a little bit. That fadeaway, really no reason for it.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Knicks with the lead. Kicks to Holiday. Passes to Antetokounmpo. DeRozan defending. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair. And usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
And the shot is good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half part.
The rebound by Holiday.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
He passes to Antetokounmpo.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, they're doing a good job of scoring in the paint. Points in the paint. PIPs. That's what's going on here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but of course there are worse out there, that's for sure.
Celtics trail by 6. He dishes it to Clark. Dives for it. Lopez with the steal. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Defended by Clark. With the fadeaway. The shot's good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
DeRozan gets a screen from Kelly. DeRozan passes to Kelly. They need this. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Don't let him shoot that.
Number 8, defended by Kelly. Here's Lopez. That's good. 10 points for him.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Clark gets to DeRozan. Here's the screen. Now the feed to Clark. Rejected by Lopez. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. It's back to Hill. The kick out to Holiday. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
DeRozan, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Leads him in there. On the wing, Hill. From past the arc. The shot is off. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Knicks.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Coming to you. The Trailblazers will square off against
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to the Big Apple, the light of New York City reflecting off the East River as we return. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Hill. He hits the second from the line. The Knicks leading by 8. And here's Holiday. Outside Hill. Shot from the wing. Again missing Hill. And it's the Celtics ball. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Gets it to go. Clark's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The next hip shot, 6 or 7 at the line. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And Boston has possession. 7-point differential. And DeRozan. Here we go. DeRozan gets a screen from Clark. It's stolen by Hill. Little over net gone here in the second half. Now the dish to Lopez. From the baseline. Gets it to go. Lopez has got 12. Celtics trail by 9. They set the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Antetokounmpo. 16 points for him. Six on the shot clock. And here's another one for the Knicks.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we're seeing from Antetokounmpo.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And why don't we take a look at the stat sheet here for Drew Holiday. Last year getting it done. 6th in assists. And of course he ended up in the top 15 in steals as a result of some of the quickest hands in the league.
Steve, you think about all of the assists he racked up to get into that top 10. You know, he's a guy who always played with his head up, and he was a willing passer who was looking to make the pass at all times.
Clark gets a screen from Muscala. DeRozan a screen on him. That shot wide open.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
New York calls timeout. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Knicks 4th. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
You know, these two teams each had a great awareness of anticipating where missed shots were going to come down. That's part of why they were outstanding rebounding teams. They each had a couple of key players, but both had some unexpected help from guys you don't normally think of as rebounders.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. DeRozan gets a screen from Clark. And DeRozan, here we go. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 9.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
They set the pick. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 8. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. He feeds it to Morris. Here's Clark. Lopez covering. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. And he can't get the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. So he can't get either to fall. The Knicks leading by 8. Right side Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
The Celtics had gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now, here is Morris. Back to DeRozan. He kicks to Morris.
Don't let him shoot that.
Number 30. But they recover it. Boston again missing. Gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. Outside Hill. That's blocked by Morris. Number 30, guarded by Holiday. Number 30 fades away and sinks the tough shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Knicks shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Here's Holiday. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
We watched Holiday play great basketball. He's got 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently. Try to get into his airspace.
And that one misses.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 7. The 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Inside. Number 8. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Celtics making a change here. And DeRozan. Here we go. Working down low. The fadeaway. Number 8. That's good on the jump shot. Now Holiday. 15 points in the game. There's a good screen. Hill. Back to Holiday. New York moving it around. Lopez, no luck. Celtics trail by 7. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 13.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Pass to Hill. There's the triple. Kept alive. Another shot. There's the block. Morris with the ball. Dishes it to DeRozan. Number 40. Tries to keep it alive. And here's Holiday. Lopez outside. Feeds it to Holiday. And to Brook Lopez. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Morris dishes to DeRozan. Number 30.
No luck.
Excellent D there from Hill.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Holiday rejected by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Clark, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Holiday inside the line. Rebounded by the Celtics. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Holiday. Outside Hill. Kicks it to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go. Plumlee's got his second basket of the night.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Celtics trail by 7. He dishes it to Clark. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday off a pitch from Plumlee. From the arc. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down. Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league ranking. Second in blocks, second in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in team rebounds. That means everybody's doing their job on the board. This is a very strong rebounding team.
And I think the thing that jumps out at me is that the blocks per game. It just shows how well coached they were defensively. Great rotations. They closed out, and they forced their opponents into tough situations at the hoop. That's how they were able to block so many shots.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Got it. Good job in the low post. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Hill. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Hill's got 6.
Well, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in.
Here's Holiday. He's got 18. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, New York with the triple.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Boston. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Clark. Outside Holiday. The feed to Hill. Lets it go with the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. The dish to Clark. A floater, rejected by Plumlee. It's Hill on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Offensive rebound. Plumlee, no up. Celtics trail by 13. Fultz, defended by Antetokounmpo. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
White, he's checked in for the Knicks. Kemba Walker comes in for Drew Holiday. On the free throw, no good.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Antetokounmpo nailed from three-point line. Antetokounmpo's got 11 in the second half. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. And not sure what he was thinking there. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's White. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Tucker. His first shot coming late. And he connects with the jumper. And the Knicks lead by 16. Here's DeRozan. No luck. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 16. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
The NBA season.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort of rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Now here's Walker. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. He passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. That's good. Lopez has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Knicks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Walker. The pass to Antetokounmpo. DeRozan defending. And Walker kicks to White. Back to Walker. Three-pointer. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. They set the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
The Knicks leading by 18. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, Lopez has been great. 15 points and a block. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
And he makes the first. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Kemba Walker. Both free throws good from Lopez. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's the pick. Number 40, Lopez covering. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
The Knicks leading by 18. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Makes the lead pass. There's the lob to the hoop.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Fultz guarded by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's DeRozan. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Boy, I don't know who has that kind of range. That's well beyond the arc.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
He feeds it to Lopez. And that one's good. Lopez has got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Celtics making a switch here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kennedy. Nice jump shot. Good. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Celtics trail by 20. Beyond the arc. Good on the shot.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Clark. Fades away. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, you might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Number 30. And again, Boston with the triple.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Clark, doubled by Kelly. Lock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them all by himself, it looks like. That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Celtics. Outside Holiday. On the wing hill from downtown. The rebound by the Celtics. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Outside Holiday. It's back to Hill. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Check out the stats for Hill. He has 9 points and 1 steal as well.
He's just been making one play after another, from one baseline to the other, covering the whole court.
Full throttle up and down the court. He has not let up one bit.
Come on, you can hit this.
And the first one drops. The Celtics making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Both free throws good from Hill. So it's Boston now. They trail by 16. Now DeRozan. To the paint, deflected. And now the Knicks on the break. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active
with feet on the fast break. And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Six on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 18.
Come on, baby, let's get one.
They swipe it. Here's Clark. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
It's back to Hill. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Antetokounmpo, defended by Clark, outside Hill. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Celtics trailed by 19, number 30. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Holiday with it. The kick out to Hill. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Celtics trailed by 19. He kicks to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Fultz. A three-pointer off the mark.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
There's the three. They get it back. The kick out to Hill. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The second chance effort. And the basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's DeRozan. Defense is right there.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, 9 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks.
The first one falls. Morris is checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Holiday. Hill sets the screen for Holiday. Rejected by Morris. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Morris with the bucket.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And here's Holiday. Outside Hill. Some nice passing by New York here. The jump hook. No good. Excellent defense from DeRozan. This is to Morris. Clark. Out to DeRozan. Number 30. Good on the three-point shot.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Now here is Holiday. Six on the shot clock. Number 8, DeRozan defending. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Morris. Muscala, the pass to DeRozan. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Hill. To the inside. Holiday with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. On the clock. Here's Hill. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. .135 left to play in the final quarter. Here's DeRozan. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Six to shoot. Number 8, DeRozan defending, and the shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
And there's the pass to Muscala. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Hill, no good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Clark. That is good.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.